Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, Zephyr's Gambit. My name is DM Matt in a hat, although today I do not have one on. Today I am DM for a group of adventurers in the setting of Eberron. This hangout is recorded not aiming to entertain an audience, but as a record to look back on. Having said all that, hopefully any people watching will still get something out of the experience. We are normal adult people, we will make mistakes. We'll and and stumble over descriptions and decisions, and we will swear. This campaign story and quests are original content set in the Eberron universe. This isn't canon, but tries to remain lore-friendly as much as possible. Having said all that, let's get the game started. We'll start off just with you guys introducing yourselves and your characters.
I am Chance. I am a devout and honorable champion of justice, a professional guide to those who are lost in their travels, destroyer of many creatures, perhaps with the exception of illithids. They are impossible to kill and run away like cowards when I am about to defeat them. There are many other things that I am capable of killing, but in all truth and honesty, I am nothing compared to my dearest and most beloved associates, Brug. Perhaps you could introduce your divine self to the world, Brug. Do not laugh at Brug, he is a perfect being.
Absolutely perfect. No doubt about it.
Brug, half-orc barbarian. Brug kind of end up here by accident.
How articulate, Brug.
Hey you, half-elf. Hey you, help out Chance and Brug. She's also a ranger and druid. So, yeah.
Cool. Well, last time we finished off the magical ritual set in place by Mazin Tanner to go into this kind of strange alternate plane and investigate what was behind all of the craziness that's been going on, especially the shadow creature that you guys brought to him, and also the spikes that carried him. And Mazantana wanted to know more, and he believed that there was something quite severe going on. And so he set up this ritual, and we and some incense, and locked the room, and we all were teleported, transported to a different plane of existence where we were our physical selves, and anything that we picked up, we would hold on to. If we were hurt, we would be hurt in reality, in our normal reality. But it was kind of like this semi-dream-like place. And there were three challenges that Mazantana knew would happen. He knew what the first two were about, but he didn't know what the last one was about. He knew the first one would be something to do with the metal that made up these spikes, and that manifested itself to be these metallic constructs that tried to change us into metal, and we overcame them. He knew that the second challenge would have to do with spirits and deception and those sorts of things, and we came across some very cute kittens, and we managed to free them from their from their spirit guardians, and the guardians attacked us. They were these sort of weird cat-like creatures, but they had multiple tentacled tails, and they shimmered in the light. And then when the kittens were freed, they promised to help us down the track. They were able to speak to us in our minds, and that was kind of cool. And then we ventured further into the thing. We found these strange altar kind of container things, spiked obsidian kind of container things, and we found a mind flayer who was in charge of this little section of the realm and tried to ruin our days and murder us, and he succeeded.
Really well.
He succeeded on one of the party. Yes, and we were a little bit bummed at the end of that session, and you know, unfortunately, it didn't go quite as planned. But we did manage to hurt him enough that he retreated. He managed to escape by a number of very strange processes, which we were very, very unhappy about. But for now, he is powerless to do anything for some time, as we did ruin his day. And then we were successful in driving him out of the realm, and by driving him out of the realm, Mazantana was able to establish what all of the stuff that we've been dealing with is all about. And that information was that the spikes had been created by Hags, a trio of Hags, a sea hag, a night hag, and a green hag, and that these hags were part of the Daughters of Sorakel, which is a big organization run by hags, but these ones were sort of like, had a special mission. Their mission was to create soul bags and sell them and spread these soul bags around. And we've discovered that we've had some dealings with beings that came from soul bags. A lot of our encounters were with spirits that were released from soul bags, and we know that, yeah, they have a big influence in our current situation. We found out that they are working alone in their mission, and that we would be able to perhaps go and defeat them. Obviously, the larger organization, the Daughters of Sorakel, are a little bit beyond our grasp right now, but we would possibly be able to deal with these three lone hags. Was there anything else that we found out that I've missed this second?
Nope. That about covers it. I got these two sick cats, though, like for each shoulder.
Nice.
Pretty excited about that.
Yeah, and they're cute, very cute kittens.
Yeah, they're adorable. My one weakness. That and pain.
Yes. And psychic damage, of course, Berg.
Which there was a lot of last time. Anyway, we resume our story. After the ritual, Mazantana saw that we were quite severely hurt, and so he cast a restoration spell on us, and he sent us off back to the guild to rest, and said, "Look, you guys take a couple of days. Mechanically, you have 15 days of downtime that you can take at any time, either between sessions or during sessions or whatever, to do anything that you like. So there's 15 days of downtime as well as the experience that you guys got and all of the stuff that you guys got. As far as treasure, during the foray into that Underdark kind of themed dungeon, you guys found some nightshade mushrooms, which can be used to create healing potions if used correctly. That would take a day of someone, going and finding someone to do that, or trying themselves to do that. So if you want to take a downtime day to do that, you can. Also, there was 1,000 gold pieces worth of gems that Brug has, and I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. There's a couple other things, I think, but those were pretty significant, and obviously the kittens. So yeah, you guys are in the guild right now, have had time to rest as many days as you like, up to 15, and take a bit of a break and do whatever you'd like to do in that time. Is there anything that you would like to say about how many days you want to spend, what you might like to do in that time?
I do not know. I would like to perhaps attempt to engineer or research how to gain access to a magical weapon, but it appears that my steel is grown soft and weak against these ever-threatening foes.
There is a smith in town who has been dealing with the guild for the last little while. Brug has been to him, and
Dearest Brug, share your immense knowledge with me. Show me the ways of this magic smith, if you will.
Brug know where Smith is, and he'll guide. He will guide you to the Smith.
yes.
Are
Now
you following?
The smith has standard, normal +1 weapons. Nothing magically, imbued. Those have to be special ordered. Brug did make a special order for his, and was able to secure that. But there's standard +1 weapons that are considered magical that he has, and they would be in many different varieties. There's any sort of variety that you would wish for, he would have.
What is the going rate on such an item?
If I remember correctly, I believe that they were 500 gold.
How much?
Nice.
How much gold did we get back? I know I have the 1,000.
Did we update our...
Did I finish? I think I finished repaying your loan, dearest Brug. Did I not?
I think all of the treasure is in the list of treasure that we have. I'm pretty sure that's everything. The bloodstone dice, all of those things, the mask, the brooch, all of those things are there in that list, as well as some silver and copper and the colored gems. So all of that's there if you want
With
to
the
sell it.
exception of the 1,000 gold, we are to split everything else. Would it be considered mundane to sell this, or do I need to barter and haggle with the local merchants?
Well, you wouldn't get their full value if you didn't, and even if you do, you wouldn't get their full value. Generally, with used items that you find out in the world, it starts off at 50% value, and then you can haggle for better.
Yes, but you also must understand, dearest dungeon master and god in the sky himself, that trade goods and similar items often are sold at price.
Yeah, trade goods, yes, you can sell it full price.
And I take it that these exotic items are not quite at the same status as a trade good.
No, but you have found them on an alternate plane, so it means that the general price would go up a little bit from the normal 50% to 60%. You get an extra 10%, and then you can haggle on top of that.
I see. Well, I must admit I am a bit too honest and forthright in my negotiating tactics, and I would perhaps feel a bit ill at odds if I were to attempt to haggle further.
Okay,
Dearest
so
Brug, are you perhaps a silver-tongued devil? Perhaps you are great at negotiating the sale of our dearest items.
I would really love to see
kind
Brug
of
do
look at
this.
you and just go, "We take price." He'll shake the blacksmith hand.
alright,
I
so
see.
what exactly do you want to sell, and what do you want to keep? Do you want to keep the bloodstone stuff, or do you want to sell those?
I say we keep
Yes.
that stuff because it might enter into something later.
Alrighty then, we will keep our bloodstone. Oh, but it's so valuable. I suppose we will keep our dice of bloodstone, our mask of bloodstone, and our ceremonial dagger of bloodstone.
Alright, and sell the rest. So
Yes.
15. And then do you want to sell all of the gems? The
I'll
gems
sell it.
you'll get full value for.
I believe that those are Brug's personal gems. I do not understand.
Well, if he wants to sell them, he can. I'm just saying.
I heard that
Yeah,
they
I'll
are
sell
made
them.
of his. I heard that they are made of his dearest, most valuable blood.
Okay, so times 6.
I mean, bug bleed all over place. Not sure why it's important.
7, 8.
Brug, you must understand that your blood is priceless. You don't understand why gods demand sacrifice and blood, because it is not often that they can bleed themselves. For you to willingly give up your own blood means a great deal, and that is why it is worth so much money.
Okay, so you'll get. You'll get. Hang on. You'll get 950 gold to split amongst the three of you. Call it 930, and that'll be easier to divide. So it's 310 each.
Fantastic. And
In addition to the rest, which would be another 100 and probably 200 by the time you add the silver in, but
there's platinum as well.
and platinum as well. So yeah, you can split all of that, but
I guess I will mathematically add it all up here. The 80 platinum are worth 800 gold, I imagine.
Yeah.
Plus 450.
Yep.
Plus 8. Plus 45. Divided by 3, that comes out to a grand total of 434 and 1/3 gold each.
434. Okay. So
That will leave me at approximately 1,029 gold.
why is this not right? 34 gold each. Get rid of the charm set and the platinum and the opal and the gold and that. We've still got the Bloodstone stuff. And Brug, if you want to sell those gems, you'll have an additional 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I'll sell them.
All right.
I have no reason not to.
And if you could do us the honor, or perhaps I could do us the honor, I will go through our list of treasure and I will make amendments to it myself.
Okay, I've saved the list of treasure. Now, hang on, does everyone have access? Yeah, so everyone can edit it as well. So the Bloodstone stuff is still there. You've had 434 gold each from loot. The Drift Globe's still there. And the 1,000 gold, which will be Brug's. So to Brug. And then we also have the Crystal Ball and all of that sort of stuff. But that's separate loot, which you know about, so...
Yes, if Brug has written down his treasure and everyone has written down their own, you can remove those from the list as well.
Man, I only have the 1,000 gold written down for me.
I will write down the
four.
other fraction and you will be good to go.
The 450?
434.
434.
Alright, save changes, done. Alright. Cool.
Yes, I will negotiate with this.
Oh, I also have that
Divine.
one obsidian altar that I took with me.
Yes.
That'd be
I
very
told you
difficult
I was
to
carrying
sell.
that thing.
It'd be very difficult
I'm sure
to
I
sell.
could find maybe we can find a collector of weird things. I don't know.
Sure,
Rich
you
people have
can,
weird tastes.
find an antique dealer. It'd probably go up for auction, kind of like those English auction shows.
Oh man, are we gonna have auction?
You know what we must do, Brug?
Not live, no.
Yes, Brug.
Aw.
We have many days off. Perhaps we should spread the word of our divine find from the lands of demons. This one of a kind, and by one of a kind, a one of its own kind in the city, divine altar of injustice, capable of sending and receiving messages with the greatest of ease. A collector's piece if I've ever seen one, dearest Brug. Don't you agree, hey you?
His head's just kind of cocked, like, yes?
Yes, indeed, I agree. Fantastic.
Alright, and while you're, spreading this news and shopping and selling your stuff,
So you said 500 gold for this magic weapon.
yes.
Alright, I will procure a legendary, unbeatable, undefeatable
That's
rapier. A rapier.
Yeah, and then, if you wanted something special, it'd be a special order to do it.
You must understand, I am a man of limited means. I am eternally in the debt of my great associate, Brug. I cannot spare any additional money.
And, is there anything else anyone wants to buy that's of significance?
Yeah, hey, you would want to definitely for daggers to be a +1 if that is a possibility. And so,
Absolutely, yes.
yeah, it's like, ooh, that's really shiny. I want one as nice as that bloodstone ceremonial dagger. But obviously,
Yes, we still have kittens.
I'm so happy. Hey, you, it's like totally. I'll babysit the kittens. Look, it's animals. They will be my new pet. I raise them real good.
Brug is gonna walk up to you and just like look at the white cat and look at you and see that like your wolf head and like you were just white and be like, you take this, and just gonna plop it on your head.
Yes. Your cat is
Nod, like-
adorable.
He's just gonna nod like this is how the world should be, and he's just gonna wander off.
So I believe that the white one was a fluffy white kitten, and because
Yes,
it was a
fluffy.
fluffy white kitten, a sleek black kitten, and a mottled grey kitten.
Yes, you may call her Liberty.
Yes, Liberty is her name.
She is here to bring liberty to the world, but only when necessary.
Wasn't the white one Cloud?
Liberty.
Wasn't the white one what?
Wasn't it called Cloud?
What color is the eyes?
I believe
The
they
white
were
one had. The white one had. I believe. Was it what? Green or blue
blue.
eyes?
I think they were blue.
Yeah. And
Right.
then the black one had.
Green.
I can't be honestly, I have no
Also
idea.
a black with green. And the third one
Was
was gray.
grey, and it had
The last one had like a mottled.
yeah, and it had black eyes.
Yes.
Cool.
It was super spooky.
Do not speak of liberty in such a way. I'm not going to do this.
He's
Cat
like,
food.
Liberty, let's see, I gotta think what name
You know, you may call her Lady Liberty. She is a lady. And should
But I
be
give
treated
her
as such.
pack name.
Pack name? What do you mean?
My pack name, Ubenaka. She get pack name. People, hey you. And her, Lady Liberty.
Yes. You're the pack of crazed animals.
Okay.
Brug will ask the blacksmith what he can get for 1,005. He's just gonna literally have like a bag of gold, about 1,500 pieces worth, and he is just gonna set it on the counter. Be like, "What Brug get for this?"
Well, you would need to at least tell him what sort of item, whether it would be armor, weapons, or something just a magical object, which he would probably refer you to a magic shop for.
Brug need a moment to think on this.
Perhaps you would be better served to invest your funds in a magic item. Perhaps one that can further endow your strength, or perhaps improve your guile, or even quicken your feet.
Yeah, and I mean, if you want to do that sort of shopping, it's probably best to do so outside of game. Just otherwise, it's going to take forever to go through.
Yes, am I to believe that the majority of the player's handbook or dungeon master items can be found in this store if they are, or the city?
Mostly, common, uncommon items are fairly available as it is a metropolis. Rare items, it may take a little bit to get to you, depending what it is. And anything more than rare, obviously, is off the purchase list for now.
Alrighty then. What would be an average price for such a rare and powerful uncommon item?
Uncommon items tend to be up to between like 500 and 800 gold ish, depending on what it is. They tend to be around that, and it does depend kind of what it is and if it is directly available. And like I said, it's Shan. I mean, it's a metropolis.
Alright, dearest Bragg, we will look forward in the future to purchasing you an artifact that matches your gorgeous nature.
Yeah.
But not now.
Cool. All right. And that conversation with the blacksmith about exactly what could be possible can ensue just off camera with him, going through the possibilities of shops. He's quite familiar with all of the shops around town, so he'd be able to direct you to the kind of the place that would sell something that might be of use to you. So that's all good, and we'll have that ready for next time.
Brug will ask what weapon he can get, and I'll take whatever days off required for that.
Didn't you already have one? Or am I thinking of the other group?
I don't know. I'm just curious, how much is a +2 weapon? I understand it is a colossal undertaking for such an item, but
Are they rare? You know, the +2s.
Yes.
So they start. One moment. I will tell you in a second. D&D. Okay, and that one. Okay. That one. And rare. Rare. Start about 5,000 gold.
That is quite the investment, Brog. You must be aware that such an item would cost more money than you have ever seen in your entire life.
Yeah.
Even more than that.
So there is this axe. I'm pretty sure you have this axe, don't you? This axe of intimidating warning.
Yep.
Yep. So it does count as a magic weapon. It warns you of danger. Gives you advantage on intimidation. So you've already got something. If you want an additional one, you can. Not of the
Like
same
a
thing.
different axe, or
Yeah. If you wanted an additional magic weapon, you could have one, but that one was a special order, if you remember. So.
yeah. What does it take for getting a +2?
Like I said, it's, they start at 5,000 gold.
Hmm.
Yeah. Lots of monies. Yeah, so you guys, you know that it's going to take some time to get your resources together in order to go after these hags. You've got a little bit of time between now and when you'd be ready to do that. And you would have heard about the Skysedge Park and the crazy weather that's happening there. It's like winter, and it's spreading. The cold is spreading from Skysedge Park in all directions through the city, and people are getting really disquieted at this. And the guild would like press you guys and say, look, something really needs to be done about this before you head off to do what you want to do about these hags. You should probably go and deal with this, and they won't be able to tell you too much. I mean, you can ask, but
Oh, I have heard rumors that these are beings of near infinite power. Perhaps we must train ourselves even further, Brug. We must sharpen our edge, become more keen of mind, perhaps even more deadly than ever before. I
yeah,
don't
and
know. We
you,
barely survived the trial itself, if you can remember. One of our dearest companions perished in battle, and the remainder of us almost died as well.
How much is an increase to strength? I guess like +2 or what have you, whatever it may be in this.
I have no idea. Generally, in 5th edition, there's only that sort of thing, like on like a belt of giant strength and things
Yes,
like that.
you could attain gauntlets of ogre might that would set your strength to 19 as an uncommon magic item. I don't know what your strength currently is, Brug. You are rather
17.
strapping. How much?
17.
That would be a boon to your might, dearest Brug, for sure. Perhaps it would even allow you to invest your might in other fields of expertise like toughness or speed.
Yeah, so we can we can discuss that off camera at any time. Like
Yes,
what
we
you
must
might like
commence
to
with the
build.
story immediately.
So yeah, as far as treasure goes, feel free to talk to me at any time about that, and we'll sort out exactly what you want, if it's available, all of that stuff, how much it's going to cost, and we'll do that off camera if that's okay.
So, with the one quest with the cold, what time of year is it currently?
That's a very good question.
Winter.
No, it's not winter because winter. We're at the
It
end of
makes
winter.
complete sense.
Let me just check. Cause it was down here. Marking this.
It only took us an hour to finish our shopping. Let us continue.
Yay, shopping!
And session 0. Ire. Okay, we're in mid-spring.
Right.
Um,
I'm just like,
so
how hey
it
you?
was
I think
first
she'd be
week, yeah,
interested.
mid-spring.
Where she'd be like, winter? Now? In park?
Yeah.
I kind of want to see this.
Yeah, so I mean, it's been obviously there's 3 months in each season. We're in the second month of spring. We're about halfway through the month now. We started our session 0 was on the 6th day of that month, so we're probably getting almost close to the end of the month by now.
Okay.
I would say it's nearly the end of the month, so we're nearly into the final month of spring, coming up to summer.
Yeah. Hey, you'd just be like, that sounds interesting. Winter, next spring, or at least towards the mid-end spring.
Yeah, very unusual, and it's like below freezing temperatures.
Extremely unusual. Yeah, she'd be like, I kind of want, we go see this winter at the park.
Perhaps we should. But if it is as cold as they say, perhaps we should get some fantastic and fashionable winter parkas at the store.
Yes, and it's mundane to buy any winter clothing.
Hey, you just like wraps a belt around her headdress so that way it kind of covers her more.
I don't know. You seem to be exposing quite a large amounts of skin, my lady. I would hate for that skin to be blackened by the decay of frostbites. But
She kind of looks
nonetheless.
like, I survived many winters. I'm good.
All right, I imagine you will just simply transform into a black bear and hibernate.
she actually laughs at that, just like, no, I stay wolf, but yes.
Yes. See, I understand. Yes, let's just go. We will do this as you ask, pay you. Perhaps you would like to lead the way for once. I know that I take charge of every encounter. I am quite forthright in my presence, but I will allow you to take charge for once.
He just kind of gives us like weird kind of look, like shrugs. Okay, like, because for the most part, like she definitely, if you chance ever kind of saw a dog, how it follows its master and whatnot, that's kind of how Hayes been a lot with you and Brug. Just like, where are we going today, guys? Where are we going today?
For
Oh, we're
today,
gonna fight this
hey you,
next.
I will allow you to be the alpha. But should you lead us astray, I will reassert my dominance. Yes. But only if Brug will allow it, of course, for he is the true alpha amongst alphas.
Rug will shrug.
She nods. Yes, right. And is
Do
there
not
actually
disappoint us.
snow on the ground?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, hey you, when she gets there, she'll lead the way. When she sees the snow, she just like goes and just like, oh my gosh, this is snow? What?
Yeah, we basically transitioned to this, what was, normally, quite warm weather outside, and then as you get closer and closer to the park, what you see, like the sun is beaming down normally, and then as you get closer to the park, there's this massive cloud that just is over the entire park, and you can see that the cloud cover is like it's almost like blooming. It's getting larger very slowly, but it's getting larger and larger. And there's snow coming down from it, and as you get closer to the park, the snow gets thicker and thicker and thicker. And by the time you reach the park proper, it's about a foot deep on the sides of the path.
Excellent. Yeah, so after she just kind of examines, like, this is really snow, like, smells like snow, feels like snow, okay, this is kind of cold, woof! And I'm going to say that hey, you totally, like, got a satchel to carry her, because I saw her keeping the kittens with us, so she's, like, all over, like, I have a kitten, this is mine, and so it's, like, Wolf with this, like, bag off the side that just has, like, a kitten, just like, what is going on? But anyways, we are going to put this over here. Go, hey, you.
So the path itself has been shoveled out. Anywhere that is not on a path is considered difficult terrain. Okay, so you move at half speed anywhere that's not on a path.
I'm so big.
In addition, anyone that is not wearing cold weather gear, this is extreme cold, and so for every hour that you're in the area, you'll need to make Constitution saves. Even if you are wearing cold weather gear, as we get further in, not right now, but as we get further in, you'll start to have to do that too, though you will have advantage on those if you do have that cold weather gear on. Okay?
Should the
So,
worst come to worst, we will snuggle against Brug's immense warmth, and we'll stay.
I was thinking you were going to say, hey, you, but fine, Brug.
Perhaps if you were to change into a deliciously warm brown bear or something similar. But as I know it now, Brug is the warmest of all creatures in this world.
okay.
Excellent. Well.
So, can you see yourselves?
Yes.
Okay, so it'll be up to you now. You guys have control of the scene. Wherever you take yourselves, I will reveal. Pretty much, it's just as I described to you. The ground is covered with a foot of snow. There's snow coming down, so it's limited vision. It's not heavy right now, so you can still see like quite some distance. So as you move to where you are there, hey you, I'll reveal a little bit more of the area for you.
Yes. So I'm going to try and give, or do my best to give an example of kind of like what Heiyu's doing a little bit, just She is darting about a little bit along the path and whatnot, but she's trying to kind of keep warm in a way. We'll have her stop here, but she's just kind of like playing around a little bit and just like looking back at the others, looking at the kitten, looking around, sniffing, just like there's snow. Snow's fun.
Yeah. And as you do this, you catch the scent of a human coming just from the tree line, and you see half buried or mostly buried in the snow. There's this body lying in the snow just here. You do see that there is a very, very shallow inclination of the chest that sort of rises and falls, so this person is alive, but they are like face down in the snow, and the snow is starting to like accumulate on his or her back.
First thing he's going to do is very carefully, with mouth like grab clothes, try to move them out of the snow onto the shoveled path bit, and she's going to do her best to just kind of curl around this person, and when she looks behind and doesn't see her companions, yeah, she'll just like kind of bark to them a little bit, just like, come on guys.
I don't understand. Does
But
it appear?
there's the body on the path.
Yeah.
And
Rogue
Hayes
will
like,
come to investigate.
well, Hayes like trying to keep them warm, and like she'll lick the snow off the clothes and the hair and such, and just kind of breathe a little bit. Basically trying to warm the body up, but not too quickly either.
Yes,
Okay.
I would like to investigate their form to see if they are alive or what their current status is.
Okay, so make a medicine check.
I would love to make a medicine check. I have waited all my life at this moment. I will not fail now.
No, you won't. All right. So you discover. So you turn the body over. All right, because at least then their face is to the sky. He is breathing. Brug immediately recognizes him. This Brug is Zikabu Akler. He is one of your contacts from the Eldane Forest and is a well-known druid from the Eldane Reaches. You have no idea why he's here, although he is a druid and perhaps he was investigating this strange phenomenon to try and figure out what's going on. As far as what it seems to be, he seems to be suffering from cold exposure. He perhaps wasn't fully prepared for the degree of cold that's here, and as you sort of flip him over and sort of check him over, you do get this like shiver that comes over you as the renewed cold kind of sweeps over the snow, and you sort of shiver ever so slightly. And this will be, if you're not wearing cold weather gear, your first save. If you are, you don't need to worry about it for now.
I'm a wolf. Wolf.
So,
I believe that all of us had the audacity. Oh, Brug, is that you? Brug, why didn't you get the cold weather gear?
Brug, no one tell Brug to.
Brug.
Brug, I will hold you close to my bosom and I will warm you. Stand near me.
okay,
Brug will
so
just kind of edge away from
Hey,
him
you
as
continue
much as
to
possible.
lick this person's face and just try to keep the snow off them. And
Brug will go to his knees in front of this guy. Plainly to the rest of you, he knows who this is.
So you, Brug, will gain a level of exhaustion
Oh no! This is
as you just start to shiver in this cold breeze. You realize that it's starting to sap away some of your strength. It's
Brug, you're 1/6 of the way to death itself. Please, Brug, you must reconsider. There's always room in my parka for another.
Uncertain what to do at this point, so...
So currently, Brug, you have disadvantage on ability checks.
Well, it is your friend, is it not? Perhaps we can aid him in some way.
Well, Hey is doing a pretty good job.
Hey,
she's
on top of this.
She's
knows
wrapped
what
around
happens.
him. She's licked the snow off, and the
Breathing warmly on
the
him.
the bluish tint to his skin is starting to return to a slightly more healthy sort of pinkish tone, and the shallow breathing seems to very slightly improve, though he is still unconscious. You think that with a little bit more care and maybe some time, you could definitely bring him back to a conscious state. And if you take 10 minutes just warming him and caring for him, he will wake up, although he will be dreary. Do you want to wait for those 10 minutes?
Hey would be all for that. Though she, as soon as Brug starts shivering and whatnot, she'll kind of cock her head a little bit and she'll kind of, do this motion with her head, like as though she's trying to say, move, do something.
I know what we can
just
do.
Standing.
I know what we must do. Dearest Heyu, perhaps you should return to your previous home and bequeath Brug your righteous and warm clothing, so that he may not freeze in this weather.
It's that's a really good point.
Brug's gonna look very alarmed at Chance.
What? Is there something wrong? I don't understand. Is it not appropriate for a lady to give her all of her clothing? For she does not need it when she is an animal.
I'm just sad because
Brug's just gonna look and be like, Brug go get clothes, and Brug will leave.
Yeah, it'll only take a little bit. By the time you get back, Brug, your friend will be awake, albeit quite dreary.
But we will keep it as a backup plan in case our set of clothing is destroyed or damaged by the weather.
He just kind of nods.
Do not hold your clothing too close, Lady Heyu. We may need them later. Just survive.
So Zakubo will be able to tell you guys that he got, the druids got a request for assistance a couple of days ago, and he's travelled with all haste to Shan to see what this strange weather might mean, and being a druid, he's like, it can't be that bad. All the rest of Shan's fine, and so he came here to the park to investigate, and he was accosted by these strange ice creatures that were living in the river or the stream that's down this path, and they froze him, and he managed to like run away from them. They didn't pursue him all this way, and he managed to throw himself. By the time he got to the snow, though, he was exhausted, and he just fell over, and he's waking up to seeing your face. He recognizes he recognizes Brug, and his eyes go wide, and he's like,
Brug, upon seeing, upon him waking up and seeing him, Brug's gonna like panic for a moment, just bow really deeply.
yeah. And yeah, he's a bit out of it, but he'll at least be able to summarize that, and he'll say, as far as he knows, those horrible ice creatures are still living in the stream that's frozen over down this path, not too far distant. They're the ones that kind of caused his condition. He had no idea that such creatures could, would be around. He thought that it would just be some magical happening, and it's much worse than he thought.
Dearest Brug, I was expecting more emotion with the great return of your companion.
Brug is still like bowing at the moment.
But I will follow in your divine grace, Brug, and I will bow as well. Your Lord himself, keeper of the great Brug himself. We are in dire need of your help. Perhaps you could aid us in this great quest we are undertaking in the discovery of all things ice in this particular region.
He says, well, I'm probably too weak to fight, but I can...
your knowledge would be more valuable than any combat expert.
Oh, I can certainly provide that, and if you agree to help with this, I would be greatly in your debt, and in fact I can make it so that at least as far as the weather goes, that you will be safe for the duration of your outdoors stay, and he will like lift his hands to the sky, and then he'll like clap his hands together, and a strange unnatural warmth will encompass your bodies. It doesn't extend to the snow, you don't melt the snow when you step, but just your skin feels warm, and you basically are insulated from the effect of cold weather for the duration.
I see. Well, we will agree to help you, of course, assuming that you are not an agent of evil, but if Brug believes that you are a kind and noble person, then I would accept that as fact, for Brug has never lied to anyone in the entirety of my or his life.
Brug will look somewhat nervous at this, but he won't say anything.
Ah, noble Brug, so humble and ever honest. Ah, if only I could be as honest as him.
All right, and as he sort of struggles up and sort of leans a little bit on you to sort of get him up, he then sort of settles himself, and then he sort of whisper to Brug, perhaps this will go in your favor back home.
Brug will look very, I don't know if the word is embarrassed, But Brug will suddenly get very shy and quiet.
Right. Right. So do you guys want to continue?
Yes. Goodbye, druid person.
Well, he's going to come with us to provide his knowledge.
Follow me. Look at this. Look at this.
Unless Brug specifically says that he doesn't want his help, he will listen to
Brug will
Brug.
not say that. Brug will, you'll notice for the rest of you guys that Brug is just kind of, he looks very awkward.
Berg, I have not seen you this awkward since you were last with a woman. Perhaps there's more to this druid than I can understand. Are you secretly a woman?
Zuko, he looks at you and he's like, no.
Perhaps you have changed into a lady animal at some time, and that is why Brug is embarrassed. But I digress. Let us continue with our journey.
Alright.
Yes, woof woof indeed.
So as you continue along the path, he would mention that you're getting closer and closer to the bridge across the stream, and where Hagu has dragged herself. Probably you don't want to be quite there just yet. As you sort of turn around the corner, you can then see that there's a bridge ahead, and there is a frozen stream that is also underneath. And from what the druid was saying, this is the stream that he was attacked at.
She'll just gotta sit down, like, ooh, come on, guys. Ooh. I could jump over the stream.
Probably could. it's a decent distance though. I mean, it's 20 foot.
like right here.
Oh yeah. No, there's trees, fairly thick.
True.
Trees
I would
on
love
the
to watch you attempt such an impressive jump. There is no possibility of failure. But I digress.
Come on, guys. Starts.
Great and noble druid master of infinite knowledge, do you know anything about this particular area that we must be aware of?
Apart from those creatures that attacked me in the stream, unfortunately, I haven't learnt too much except that this is definitely unnatural. I wasn't able to find its source as I didn't really get past the stream.
Perhaps some malevolent creatures of ice and darkness, perhaps a Wendigo or some similar creatures, brought its presence upon this land, but we will prevail and conquer it with the power of our friendship.
Well, he's sitting waiting. She's gonna be just sniffing the air. It's like, this is the place where something attacked. Does she smell anything other than the beautiful smell of snow and cold?
Make a
And
perception
chance.
roll.
Perception roll, aye. Wolf form, come on, wolf form.
You have advantage, I would imagine.
I think you do, as any
Well, I'm gonna need it.
to do ascent.
Yeah, I'll take the
You should-
9.
Perhaps you
Man,
should use the correct ability. That might
That's a
yeah.
persuasion check, that one.
oh my goodness, you are totally right. So let's see.
Perception has a C.
I can read. Yeah, it does. As just yeah, this one, persuasion. Totally.
Okay, yes you do. You do sense something. So you sniff
She's
in the
trying to
air.
persuade the creatures to come out. It failed. So she smelled.
You do smell frozen water, ice, but In addition, it's more that you hear something. It's not that you smell it. You hear the grating of ice beneath the surface of the stream, almost like something is moving through it.
Okay.
Or several things. In fact, you believe that there are several things moving through the ice beneath the stream.
So as Chance catches up, he'll notice that Heyu's up on all fours and her hackles are raised and she just has this low growl. And she'll kind of look back at him and then kind of point her nose towards the stream and do another growl.
What is it, hey you? Did somebody fall in the stream?
She'll,
I need to get the rope out. I don't understand.
she'll
Or
shake her head.
perhaps you are attempting to assert dominance upon me. Would you like to wrestle? I understand that many wolves like such a action, but I don't know if this is the time or the place.
And she just kind of shakes her head, just like, no, that is not it.
Are you
she'll
saying
then
that
go
there
and
was
stalk-
something down in that water?
She'll give a nod, and she'll just kind of creep to there.
Yeah, and as you
much
get
closer,
as you get close, you do notice that
Talking.
I should probably do
the
this.
the stream isn't fully frozen. It's kind of like really heavy sludge.
Okay.
And there is like this cracking sound like ice beneath it or inside of it. But you definitely can tell that there's still some liquid there. It's just like a flurry, a slurry. A slurry is a good word.
And as she does creep up ever so slowly, she'll look back up at Chance and just kind of like bare her teeth and look at the water again and bare her teeth.
With my knowledge of survival, how dangerous does this particular river look? It appears to have my associate at odds.
With your knowledge of survival, you may check your knowledge of survival.
I will check myself before I wreck myself, if you will. Yes, fantastic. I will roll survival.
Oh wow!
Hey!
You know that if
I know everything.
you know if you were to fall into there, that it would be very difficult to get out. It's extremely heavy sludge. It's almost like it'd almost act like a
Ice quicksand. Fantastic.
quicksand. It's ice, yes. And you can see at least two large forms moving about in the slurry. You can't make out exactly where they are, but just occasionally you just see this large movement of something. There's one on either side of the bridge.
Lady, hey you, I must tell you, you should warn me about these creatures in the ice sludge. I could have been caught unaware.
Just kind of gives a little, it's like, yes, exactly. Like if she could speak, it'd be like, that's why I'm posturing. But
I see. Well, thankfully I am an expert in all things survival, and I have saved us all from this horrible fate. Braga, how do you suggest we cross this bridge? Should we walk?
Zakuba, who is sort of coming along with you guys, he says, there was one creature that attacked me. It cased me with ice and caused me to flee. I've never come across anything quite like it. Some sort of elemental of some description, I'm guessing. Look, as far as safety, I'm imagining that they can travel anywhere along this stream. So wherever we cross, they're probably going to be there. The bridge is sturdy. But
All right, Brug. Are you there, Brug? You have been eerily quiet as of late.
Brug right here.
All right, Brug.
Brug
Speak
not
up.
talk over great voice in the sky.
Yes. I don't understand what you're talking about. You're the great voice in the sky in this party, Brug. But we must cross this bridge. But should we fall into the water, we are doomed. So my compromise, Brug, is I will tie a piece of rope to myself and to yourself, tying our bonds of eternal matrimony as I attempt to cross the bridge.
Oh my gosh!
Zakubo, hearing this, will furrow his brow, look back at Brug, and have this look of disapproval on his face.
Not look at Brug. Justice man crazy.
Do you not accept his righteousness? I cannot believe you, Zakubo. How dare you look down upon Brug? Why I should give you the stern talking to of a man talking to a young boy. But I will spare you that for now. Brug, please. I will lend you my great length, and you shall use it.
Brug not like any part of situation.
Yeah.
I have been told that it is at least 50 feet in length. Do not worry.
Oh, yes. All right,
This rope is
so
amazing.
you asking Brug to go first, are you?
No, I am asking him to hold on. Never let me go. Never give me up. Never abandon me.
Let me down.
Never let me down. No. And with such a task at hand, I will make sure that this rope is firmly taut and tied to my body as I prepare to cross this bridge. Brug, are you ready? Do not be caught unawares.
Brug ready as going to be.
Alright, walk over here, Brug. You are really far away, and I don't understand how we are talking. Thank you. I will approach this bridge. I will look across.
Move out of the way.
I will look across, and I will look back to Brug. Alright, Brug, this is how it is to be done. And I will get down into a sprinter's stance, as if I am ready to do the fastest 40-meter dash of my life. And with a flick of my arm, I will charge across this bridge with all the speed I can muster, attempting to avoid being destroyed by these creatures.
Make an athletics check, as the bridge is quite slippery.
Oh, how I've been ended by a bridge. Farewell, chance.
And you are sprinting.
Don't worry.
Don't worry, the
Okay.
snow on the other side will catch you.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I have a backup strategy for this.
Okay.
My backup strategy says that I will attempt to get lucky, if you will. I don't feel like an 8 is appropriate for this situation.
Alright.
I consistently get lucky, if you will. There we go.
Alright,
21.
so as you sprint,
And as I
across the
slip and
bridge.
slide, the awkwardness of the slide only helps to further my advance.
and you hear a rush of slurried water as you get past. So move however far. Let me reveal a little bit more of this map so that you can see where you might go. There you go.
Yes, I would go until I'm approximately 45 feet away from the divine being himself.
Okay, and as you sprint, you do hear this rush of water, slurry kind of stuff, and to the group, you can see. Why am I doing this? Let's see. Token. Okay, here we go. Dun, da, da, da. These slurry elementals forming out of the ice.
Ah, that is rather ominous.
Chances across.
Are they showing themselves in a manner that would allow us to defeat them in single combat?
How do you mean?
Can we possibly engage them, or are they hiding like cowards beneath the ice?
Oh, well, you can see them now. You should be able to.
Alright.
On
Let
the
us
token line.
let us attack them, for now they have hit points, and that which can bleed can be destroyed.
So yeah, they couldn't be seen before, but they certainly can now. Alright, so that would be an initiative roll, as they have revealed themselves.
Alrighty then. Let us begin.
Bring it. Hey, got you selected. Hey, you wolf.
What could go wrong?
Alright, let me use
TPK.
this.
TPK.
No, that is the other game. Well, just take it.
Matt's way more mirthful.
Well, he doesn't have bullshit monsters that do infinity damage.
I don't know. These
So,
ones might be
yes.
pretty bullshitty. But
There's no way they could do 37 damage crit at level 3. No.
Okay, so let me just add turn, and we got 17.
Is there an initiative tracker out there too? Can't see it though. There we go.
Descending. Okay, hey you. It looks like you're up. These slurry elementals form out of the ice and stand there menacingly.
well, Pope. I think for her, what she's going to do is she's going to try and be a great distraction. Like, hey, look at me, come after me. Woo! I'm a big wolf. Woof, woof, woof. Yep, yep, yep. Ow! And she's going to kind of work up this way, being close to the edge, in the hopes that maybe even through these trees, she'll be able to, like, magnificently jump over, as well as lure those creatures. Come get me, look at me, I'm a big wolf. Roar.
So do you want to try and make it across in this movement, or can you not do that?
Just to make sure. Let's see. She could jump
How far
across.
did you move?
I moved
20. Yeah, so you could do it.
feet. Cleo, let's do athletics. Okay, puppy dog. You just have to, succeed on, I think, 5. You get a 9.
Cool. Yeah, so you jump across.
Bark, bark, bark. Woof, woof, woof. Bark, bark, bark. Barf.
Meow.
Thank you. Yeah, that's what Lady Liberty is just like. What's going on?
Alright, just revealing some of this for you.
Barf, barf. Wolf, come get me, please, please. Look, I'm leaving my tail.
It appears that you have jumped into the camp of 30 goblins. Ah, how brave of you.
Right.
Perhaps they will
My
aid
lord.
us in the destruction of these creatures. Oh, look, they are attacking you. Who
Alright,
would have
so what you see, hey you, as you jump into the trees, because you didn't roll particularly well on your acrobatics, you got across, but on the other side, it's a fairly thick underbrush. And you jumped 10 feet. So just take falling damage.
Sure. 1d6.
Yes, please. You can roll it.
Whoop. Okay. Hey, you. This is when I want you to roll bad. Okay. You got that? This one. Roll bad. Okay.
You take
Like a
4.
4.
As you sort of slam into the trunk of a tree, bang, And then you sort of look around, and what you see is there's a it looks like a worker, like a council worker's hut that's here to like perhaps have shovels and gardening equipment and stuff in there. There's a big sign on the door that you can read from here. So the sign reads,
Help! Or go away. Not home.
the sign reads,
Not if you have fire. Knock at your barrel of war.
please enjoy Skysedge Park responsibly. And then it's got a picture of disposing rubbish into rubbish containers. And then it says council workmen only, with a big sort of red exclamation mark over the door.
So unless this is written in like Druidic, Hey just sees it as writing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's just writing, and there's a picture of a stick figure man, dropping rubbish on the ground, and then an X through it, and there's a picture of a man dropping rubbish into a bin with a tick.
Okay. I'm like trying to think real quick, like how's she deciphering this? Oh, I know. She'll be like, people here, people here. But anyways, I believe that's other than just continue trying like, hey look, tail, come get my tail. Look at it flailing over.
All right, so that's your turn, and now it's the creature's go.
Yes. Other one too. Come on, come on. You know you want to help your buddy take out a big bad wolf.
All right, so the one that's come near you, actually, is going to end movement there.
Now they only can move like 5 feet. Awesome.
Not necessarily. Okay, so you see this slurry of ice water coming at you, and it reaches much further than you ever thought possible. It's kind of like lifts up into the air like a wave, sort of crashes around you, and tries to pull you towards it. So let's see if we can do that. So I've got...
Check.
No. I'm just attacking you at the moment.
Okay.
Farewell, Lady Heyu. It was nice knowing you.
Well,
I hope you can change into a swimming creature, perhaps a narwhal.
Well, that is a miss.
like
So
misses.
yeah, the water sort of crashes into the same tree that you sort of banged into.
Sorry, tree.
And the one that's near Brug will try to attack him, as Chance is a little far away at this point. With a 15 to hit, will not hit Brug.
Nope.
All right, yeah, and the ice cold water sort of splashes against the side of the stream, and yeah, and that's their turn. What happens then is that they dive underneath the water.
Dearest Brug, I would highly suggest getting across this bridge immediately with your dearest companion, for it would be foolish to fight whatever this is in such a dangerous and perilous and harrowing area.
Bruggle will move across. Seems like good advice. He will be very cautious though as he moves across.
Yes, I suggest not running into Slippery.
Well, they're going to come out and get attacks of opportunity as you go past their reach.
But of course they are.
So I need to reveal them again since they're coming out. Exactly where they were before, because... But yes, they will both have attacks of opportunity. Here we go.
Can I attempt to protect him from one of the strikes?
Doesn't matter. Neither of them hit him.
And they are terrible at attacking.
Alright, so you managed to make it across Brug, and I'm guessing you didn't run, so you didn't have to make a dexterity saving throw or athletics check because you were a little bit more cautious than Chance. Then it is Chance's go.
Alright, let us extricate ourselves from these premises. And if those creatures wish to fight us, they will fight us on neutral ground. We will slay them most definitely. And I will stand ready to protect my allies from devastation.
Unite all people within our nation.
I knew someone was going to say something.
To extend our reach to the stars above. Thank you. Yes.
Stars above?
Unite all people.
Alright, Brug.
Yep.
You moved.
Hey, you Chance. Brug.
Yeah, hey you.
Barf, 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 barf. I'm going to carefully try and work my way through these trees. Barf, barf, barf.
Alright, so
Work.
they've taken their attack of opportunity, so they can't do so again against you. It's difficult terrain, so you move at half speed through there.
Barf, barf. Oh, Brug, you made it out. Woof.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then she'll kind of look for him, like is the buddy coming? Or is he just going to kind of like watch from afar?
Brug will shrug. Brug not know. Brug not see
Barf,
druids
barf,
in
barf,
ages.
barf, barf, barf.
Alright, so the creatures are moving in, and again, actually, from here, we'll... Oh no, this one will come there. Okay, so this one is gonna try and hit Hayu, and this one will try and hit Brug.
No, I should have stayed in the trees for cover. Oh well.
So Hayu, that'll hit you, and Brug, that'll hit you. Think 19.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. So
Bummer.
they deal.
Ready to get cold? Roll bad, roll bad, roll bad.
Okay. So this is against Hayu first. So it's 15 damage that counts as bludgeoning and cold.
Okay.
And then you are grappled and pulled to here.
Ah! I don't even make a strength check?
Nope.
Ah!
And Brug, that's 16 damage to you. You're pulled to here and grappled.
Ow.
Barf, 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 barf.
Can I go into rage to reduce that? Or would that be?
You could have gone into rage. As a reaction, I would say no. But if you chose, you could retcon your last turn and go into rage then.
Too late now. Sorry.
Okay. And Chance, you see both of your companions grappled by this slurry of water and being pulled towards the stream.
I remember explicitly stating that we should not be near this river, but it appears that you both have other plans. And I will reluctantly rush to their aid. Unhand Lady Hayu and her voluptuous wolf form, and I will strike him down immediately with a rapier strike.
Okay.
Come on, dear character sheet, don't let me down now. Ah, you see, when life gives you lemon, you use a luck point to make lemonade.
Love lemonade.
Ah, much, much better.
Yes, you hit.
Thank the gods. As you look, Chansey slips on the ice, and as he is slipping and sliding, it looks as if he is about to miss, but no. He bounces into another rock, the trajectory of his weapon careening towards his intended target as he pierces its elemental body for 11 magical piercing damage.
And as you pierce into the creature, you see it sort of like shiver with this strange like reverberation, and you notice that because your weapon is magic, that it sort of slices into the slurry and definitely causes that damage. And you believe that if you hadn't have had a magic weapon, that probably the water would have just split apart and sort of been ineffective.
I see. Well, it appears that my magic has made it part in better ways, if you will.
So you caused 11 points of piercing damage, which is excellent. Well done. Anything else you wish to do, Chance?
I will look to my companions. I don't understand. Why did you do this to us? We could have been free of this encounter, but I will protect you.
Bark, 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 woof, woof, woof.
Yes, that is all. I have my action ready to protect one of my companions.
Alright. Brooke.
I guess strength save to try and break grapple.
Do you wanna rage before you save?
Yeah, better. So I'll add another use. Or the first use of the day.
The first use of the day, yes. You've definitely had plenty of rest.
Woo!
Alright. You just like punch and kick your way out of that easily, freeing yourself from its grasp. And being that that's a crit, I will even allow you to move away however far you want without provoking attacks of opportunity.
I will move to there.
Yeah, and you just see this surge of action from Brog, perfectly just removing himself from this icy liquid and pressing himself forward down the path. Hey, you.
Alright, so I have an idea. I'm thinking, because the thing has her grappled in this big form, what if magical she suddenly reverted back to herself and was able to like slip right out and back away? Plausible?
Plausible.
I'm waiting for the, but highly unlikely.
Right?
Chance
You-
is here
you-
to protect you from this majestic slurry of death and
But
destruction.
Whatever you do, you still need to, if you want to get away, you still need to make like an escape attempt, which is acrobatics or athletics, your choice. So you can do so in wolf form or in your normal form, depending on what you want to do. Either way, you'll still have to do that.
he has a better strength score in this. Alright, here we go. 13! Roar!
Yes, you actually succeed.
Oh, snaps, hallelujah.
So yeah, you free yourself from the grapple. But unlike Brug, you're unable to move away without disengaging if you want to avoid attacks of opportunity.
Come on, Mary, quick. Side juice, go, go, go! We're going to do a disengage. Back. King! Away!
Okay, disengaging.
Yep.
Okay. I'm just going to take 2 seconds to put this dog out because I think he wants to go out. So I'll be like, just have to put him outside. So won't be a sec.
Oakley. No chance! Chance! You're too beautiful.
Ah, yes, I am far too majestic a creature to be sent to the frozen watery depths below. I am feeling unusually hot considering how cold it is outside. I will return momentarily with liquid refreshments.
That's like a good idea. Arrgh. Arrgh. Woof, 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 woof.
Contact your father.
Okay. So I'll leave him out there for a couple of minutes and go grab him in again. Next round. So we've got the creatures now.
Joseph is getting a quick drink. He'll be back in case he needs to make a reaction or something, or do something awesome when these things try to attack.
Cool. I think they're both going to target him anyway. Yeah, they're both going to target him anyway, so we'll do that.
Brownie face.
I don't believe either of those will hit him, but I'll double check with him when he gets back.
Can you just look at his character sheet?
I suppose I could.
I was like, huh?
Character sheet. Armor class. Must be wearing plate. Yes, he does. Okay, sure. So it does not hit him because he has 20 armor class, and I only got 19 and 14. So he's able to do that, and then it'll be his go. So we still have to wait for him anyway.
He's coming back. I think he's back. Is he back?
Chance is back for justice.
Alright. They tried to attack you, Chance, and being that you are a full plate wearing fighter, you managed to avoid their icy blows, and it is your turn.
Was there ever any doubts? Truly, I think.
Well,
not.
being that they have to roll above 15 to hit you.
Oh, they need far more
15
than
or
that
above?
to hit me. Alright. I will look to my companions. If you do not leave immediately, I will allow them to devour you. And I will disengage and run away 30 feet.
Alright. Brug.
Brug's gonna leave. He can't fight water. Water doesn't
Alright.
get cut. It does not bleed.
Do you want to disengage from this one? You are in range.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now, I have sort of forgotten this guy. This guy's gonna, like, just in his action, he's gonna move and disengage and try and get through. So that's fine. How far can he move? He's gonna dash. I guess I need him to roll an athletics check. Just to make sure that he is safe. He is. So he's able to get. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit. Okay. So he's going to get to here. Ish. Run! Run for your lives. So that was Brug, and you disengaged. Where are you moving to, Brug? Just to there?
Yep, just moving farther away from them.
Okay, and hey you.
And Hayes in the way, so I can't really move very far.
Sorry. Woof woof barf barf.
You're moving up there. Okay. You hear like a roar of like angry water from behind you, and realize after like a round or so, 30 seconds maybe, that they're not following you. It's kind of like what the druid said, that they didn't follow him, otherwise he might have died. They're not following you, and from if anyone wants to like check whether they can figure out why this is, then you may roll nature or insight. If you don't care, then you don't have to.
No. I will have how you do this.
I will think back on all the teachings I have received from my great and noble teacher, the great druid, who I look up to every day of my life, aspire to be closer to, as I press the wrong button and am unable to do it. Is it a nature check?
Nature or insight?
Well, I will
Excuse me.
engage. The very impressive 7, I have no idea. All I remember is that Selena Nightwhisper is a very beautiful lady.
Yeah. As you cast your mind back, all you can think about is her lovely form. Hey, you on the other hand,
Almost as lovely as Brug's.
you can figure out that they don't actually have a movement speed; they only have a swim speed.
Okay.
So they can't actually move on land. They can only move in this liquid. Or any liquid would be fine, but...
Alright, well, she seems like as she kind of puffs, catches her breath, shakes a little bit, licks her fur. She just kind of gives a snort and then leads on the way.
Yeah, and you guys have managed to
She
live
looks a
through
lot
that
calmer.
encounter. Okay, I'm just going to reveal the rest of the map. Go grab the dog in again, and you guys can figure out where you want to go, and let me know in a second. You're out of initiative.
Woohoo.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Woof, woof, barf, barf, follow me, woof, woof. That was quite the encounter.
Yes, I would not dream to fight such a terrible monster in such a dangerous area.
Mm-hmm. Good thing we are greatness. Of course, the leadership of Brug.
Okay, that is all done. Right, so you can see the map. I'll reveal the bottom path as well, just in case someone chooses to go down that way. Okay, so
I'm not going to separate from party.
So pretty much what you can see there on the map is what you find. There's, I guess, almost like a T intersection up ahead of you, hey you, where the snow is beginning to get less deep, and like that's the sort of edge of Skysedge Park. So it's getting less and less prevalent in that direction. As I said before, there's the hut there, the cleaner's hut or the workman's hut. It's off to the side, yeah, that's pretty much what you can see. I'll reveal a little bit of that. So,
Excellent.
what do you guys want to do?
Heyu is, of course, leading the way, and she's back to kind of jogging around, kind of warming up from after being attacked by those sludge things, and bounding up and down, trying to figure out where that knows where that hut thing is, and oh look, path that leads back. Oh, this is cool. And barf, barf, woof, woof. Come on, guys. I found a hut.
I have to say, Lady Heyu, it appears that your ability to change into a wolf has hampered your leadership ability somewhat. But I will
She
attempt
is
to endure
doing
it as
an
best I
amazing
can.
job. She is leading the way. Look at what I found.
Yes, dear wolf, you have found a building.
Woof, woof, woof. Goes and kind of walks right up to the sign thing and kind of presses her nose to it.
Yeah, and as I described before, it has that writing on it that sort of says, enjoy Skysedge Park responsibly, with pictures of people disposing rubbish, and then a big sign on the door proper that says council workmen only, with an exclamation mark in red writing.
And she's just kind of sitting and watching his face and whoever else is reading it, just kind of like, what does it mean? Tail wagging.
Say it again so I can remember it. What the sign says.
Please enjoy Skysedge Park responsibly. And then a picture of disposing rubbish, and then it says council workers only on the door.
Council work. I have no idea. What is this council? Do we know what this means?
Well, you would imagine that Skysedge Park is tended to by the Council of Shan. They would hire workers to maintain the grounds, and that's what it's referring to.
Alright, well, I suppose we should advance carefully. We may or may not be trespassing, but it is for the greater good. We must do it.
Yeah, it's not been long.
Yep, just trying to make sure I keep track of time. Cool.
All right, so you wanna advance carefully. What does this exactly mean?
Carefully for me means walking at a normal pace, but I'm always ready for battle.
All right. Like I said, so off to the side there, that's kind of the edge of Skysedge Park. Any further in that direction, and the snow sort of reduces in depth, and the sun starts shining again.
Is there something in particular that we are looking for? I'm a bit confused.
The source of what might be causing this, I believe.
You've
what the job description
looked around a bit. You haven't explored it fully. The druid looks at this building and sort of crumples his forehead and sort of says,
I have no memory of this place.
well, I mean, he hasn't
There
been
are
there
doors
before.
to this building, perhaps.
Yeah, there is.
I will open the door with all the care and kindness
Okay.
of a gentleman.
So inside, you see what you, I guess, might expect to see in a worker's hut. There's tools of all varieties, hoes and picks and shovels, and offcuts of wood that were used to create the bridge across the river. Hammers and nails and basically all forms of things. There's like shelves with overalls, and gloves and attire for working.
That again?
Say it again.
This looks like a working man's hut.
I see. There's nothing in particular here that is particularly interesting.
Well, on a first glimpse, yeah. So,
I will search it thoroughly for secrets that are beyond vision.
all right. Make an investigation check.
Yes, I will scour it like a mother bear scours a honey tree. For honey.
All right. You sort of start like searching through all of the tools and things like that. You go to put your hand on one of them, and your hand goes straight through it.
What is this?
And you sort of think, hang on, that's not quite right. I can't put my hand on it. And as you try and putting your hand on more things, on the overalls, on the different tools, on the shovels, you realize that none of them are real.
It appears that we have been bamboozled. Grug.
He just cocks
Must
her head.
assist me. You must assist me in this endeavor.
The druid will come in and he'll be like, so what did you find?
That, as many have said before, this particular cake is a lie.
He says, really? I was a bit unsure about that myself. Perhaps I can do something about this. And he sort of starts to mutter underneath his breath, and then he presses his hands towards the hut, and it sort of shimmers, and the hut is still a hut, but all of the tools disappear, and the overalls and the shelves, they all disappear, and what is revealed is a portal. It's a teleport portal thing that's in the middle of the floor and big enough for all of you to stand on, except for Heyu and Wolf Form. Heyu would have to stand on it separately.
You said it's a teleporter?
Yes, he looks at it, and I guess what I'll do is I'll quickly drag this picture over here. Alright, so this here, if you see this is what it looks like.
Oh, cool. Oh, I can't put Hey You on top of it.
Nope. I'm just showing you just so that you have a bit of a visual as to what it looks like. And he would be able to tell you that it's actually a linked portal. He's able to like investigate it, and magic, he's got quite a bit of divine magic. He's able to tell that it's a linked portal. It's linked to something that is very close by. These kind of portals are only linked to things that are within, say, less than a mile, and it's generally in a singular direction. And he looks up into the sky, and you all look up with him. And the cloud is really, really thick, and you realize that from no location have you been able to see through the cloud. And he furrows his brow and he says, I think there's something hidden in the clouds. I think this teleport's there.
Interesting. Well, from my experience as a traveled and seasoned adventurer, I believe that it is not very easy to walk on clouds. It seems rather dangerous.
He says,
Sorry.
have you not seen the rest of of Corvair. There are many floating islands and floating ships and many things that could be airborne that it could be linked to and establish a portal on.
Alright, well, I hope there's something more firm above us than a simple cloud.
Brug will step on it.
Hi, Brug.
All right, cool. So yeah, you would be able to step on it, and the druid would be able to activate the device, and either one by one or all together, whatever is your desire, you'll be able to teleport.
Alright, well, if Greg is going, I will join him. We all bonded together until the end of time itself.
Okay, and I'll change our maps for us. And I will put us and reveal the area. A little bit more of the area. Okay. And then click there. Does everyone see where we are?
No.
No. Okay.
I do.
Yes, you must scroll your map it down, Mary.
That would help, but right now I am messing with. What? It's not. Alright. I think I got rid of it.
Okay, so you are on this large circular platform. It's up above this rocky sort of landmass that is beneath it, and all of these hexagonal designs, you can hear this hum, whirring coming from them, and you believe that they are big engines of some description that are blowing air down and keeping this aloft. You can see the edges of the landmass and the blurry, through the clouds, a little bit of the blurry ground that was beneath you, that you're guessing is Skysedge Park, some sort of 500 feet or so below. Yeah, you guys are on this big risen platform on top of this landmass that you believe is some sort of hastily thrown together rock that is being held aloft by these engines that are whirring on all sides of you. You see a staircase leading down in and into the darkness, and there are 4 statues that are connected to the stairs that are facing outward from the staircase in 4 directions: north, south, east, and west.
Is there any way we could determine where any of this stuff may go without actually stepping upon it? And you said there are stairs in the middle? Are there stairs in the middle?
Yeah.
They head down, right?
Down, yeah. You think that this is some sort of floating tower. It probably only has a couple of levels, but it's some sort of circular floating tower that's being held aloft by these large whirring engines.
I see. Hmm.
And
Do we
obviously
have
you're
any,
surrounded by cold clouds that are sort of obscuring the view, but yeah, you can clearly tell that you're above Skysedge Park in the fact that you're in cloud cover, this thing is there, the druid said that there's probably something up there, blah blah. Yep. What was your question?
I don't know. Well, let us. Perhaps we can check inside this tower if there's anything else interesting here. I understand that this may be some focal point for travel across great distances, but feel that we must see what is going on here.
Alright. Hey you, did you just move off the teleport thing?
Yes.
Okay. As you do so, the statue that you can see,
Ah, I knew they looked familiar.
it comes to life.
Stupid gargoyles! Lot I met you guys.
Actually, it's not a gargoyle, but a good guess. Here we go. And the statue moves, and there are a number of vicious-looking weapons appear. The angels have 4 arms, each with a sword, and it sort of comes to life and sort of shifts form a little bit, and it looks like some form of crazy statue guardian.
Shoot. Shoot.
And then you hear the cracking of electricity coming from them, from deep inside of their like a core, I guess, and you get a sense that in the next little while the others will probably come to life as well. It seems that by stepping off the thing and you've somehow triggered it, and does not look like it is friendly.
I just want to check the place out. Not another
In
metal.
response, I would look to this creature as it readies itself to battle us, and I would say, roll initiative. You did it.
Yes, roll initiative. Alright. Where we got?
For real, dang.
Gotta find it. There we are. These have +2. Oh, I need to
Select.
take out that one, and that one, and that one.
And just to make sure I caught it correctly, these creatures look like they're made of stone or metal.
You think it's like a metal, but it looked like stone. Objects. So we add turn, and we do +2. Did I roll that already? I rolled a 10. Okay. 10. And I just have Brug left for an initiative roll. Please. Thank you. Descending order. Hey you, as you step off the thing, this thing comes to life. What are you doing?
Seeing that it's clearly a threat, she's going to attempt basically a grapple where she's going to lunge forward and try and grab onto this creature and pull him down to the ground to pin him.
Alright.
So that'll be in athletics.
Yeah. I'm just gonna it is removed, that's fine.
There you are.
Armor.
Hey! I like you when my ideas go flawlessly, right?
That's really good. So 23, I don't think it can win against you, but it's gonna try.
Rolls another 20. Curse you!
Nope, you definitely have it. So
Hey, you lunges, grabs the thing with her teeth and just throws it to the ground and places her paws on top. And if there's any others that she can, she'll just kind of give a snarl, hoping that maybe it'll be a good intimidate check. But that'll be next turn, obviously, because, well, she's in this guy.
Alright, so it's grappled.
Excellent. Mahaha.
Brug will fly
Oh,
into
there.
the second rage of the day. And
Okay.
she will recklessly charge that thing because it's all I got.
Nice.
You don't even need to be reckless. I got pinned.
You say that.
I think that also gives advantage as it is.
Okay. 11 damage. Yeah, you hack at it with your awesome axe, and basically cut away a good portion of its body, and yeah, you realize that it's pretty hurt already, even just from the one blow. I think it'll take a couple of those, but it's definitely injured. Chance.
Foul metal and steel and stone abomination. Unhand my companions. Mary, perhaps you could sit in a particular square instead of amongst all of them.
Well, she's grappling it, so she's kind of in its square.
Well, there we go. I will stand at the side of Baruch. I could sense his pain, his suffering, and I will aid him by stabbing into this creature with my rapier. I think I need to update my macro as well, but I will just do it off my character sheet for now.
Okay.
Let's not roll a 1 again.
So as you try to pin it with your rapier, you realize actually when a creature is grappled, do you have advantage? This is something.
No.
Okay, so yeah, you would miss. If you do not want to do anything about that.
I will let it go. I'll let it go.
Let it go. Alright. Anything else?
Sadly, that is all I will be doing for now.
Alright. Then the rest of them come to life. So. And boom. Okay. Tokens. This one will move up to here. This one will move up to there. And this one. Just sort of
Got my body.
comes over to the side. So I'm going to have each one attacking each one of you. So this one will attack Chance. This one will attack Brug. Ugh. Even though it's grappled. We'll have disadvantage, and this one will attack Hayu. Actually, that's going to try and get out of the grapple, I think. Oh no, it's not. It's not smart enough.
Grappling. All grappling does is set your movement speed to 0.
Okay, so it's doing lots of the. Okay.
But that will protect him, and he will have disadvantage regardless.
Okay. So they each make 5 attacks.
Fantastic. This first attack against Brug will have disadvantage.
All right. They have +4 to hit.
5. Ah!
1, 2,
No.
3,
No.
4, 5. None of those hit chance.
Well,
1,
of course, none of them hit chance.
2, 3, 4,
Oh.
5. 2 of those, I think, hit Brug. Brug, is your AC 18 or 19?
It is, I believe, 17.
17. So 2 of those hit you. 1 of them is a crit. And then I've got 5 against Hayu. 1,
No.
2,
Yes.
3,
Yes.
4,
No.
5.
Yes. 3 hits.
So 3 hits. Okay, 2 hits versus Brug. And he's raging, so these will be halved. They're bludgeoning damage. And we've got first one, second one, both halved. And then against Hayu, first one, second one, third one.
It's funny. So, hey, you.
5,
Back to her.
9.
So 9 against Brug, which is halved to 4. And then 12, 20 in total against Hayu. And Joseph dropped. It'll be Hayu's turn anyway, so we'll go to your turn. Hopefully he's able to rejoin us.
Awesome. So, hey, you. Back in her fleshy forms, just like, ow! And she's going to utilize being in her fleshy form, and she's going to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Do I need to
Out her dagger.
grab your human form?
Yes.
Okay.
Otherwise, we'll use that teal box to represent.
No, we can use your form.
Yeah, she's casting Ensnaring Strike, and she will stab, hopefully very successfully, with her dagger.
Welcome
I
back.
apologize.
12.
My Flash player exploded and died 1,000 deaths.
Oh, snaps. Yeah, he's like, back to being fleshy. And stab. But I don't think a 12 is going to hit this creature that once was grappled.
Unfortunately, no.
So, okay, -2.
Oh, I forgot to
No.
mention for stuff. No, it
Yeah.
doesn't have to do with you. I attacked recklessly, meaning I have disadvantage.
That's okay. I've rolled them this time, so
Cool.
I'm not going to retcon it.
For next time.
For next
And after
time.
that, he's kind of like, oh shoot, I'm
So
going
is that
to...
the right attack for Ensnaring Strike?
What do you mean?
Ensnaring Strike is a spell that she casts on her weapon, and then she attacks with her weapon. And if it hits, then the
Think of it like a Paladin Smite, where
Okay.
instead of smiting them, it restrains them on a failed save.
Yeah,
All
so
right,
I'm just
cool.
going to use my dagger to attack with.
Sure. Alright, so that's Hayu's turn. Brug.
Just for future reference, Mary, another thing you could always do is once you cast Ensnaring Strike, if you switch into an animal form, you can maintain concentration on that and use it in that form as well.
Once more,
Oh.
reckless
That's
abandon.
pretty sweet.
Basically the way concentration
Miss.
spells work for druids is you maintain concentration in animal form as normal. You just
Yeah.
can't cast new spells.
New spells, yeah.
Fine, cool. I will remember that.
I miss.
Yes, you do.
Bless you.
She rolled the 13 previously to attack, and it missed. And I have done so as well.
Yeah. Just before I continue, hey, did you want to move or anything else?
Yes. It was like, I just kind of want to hide Brooke. I know you're my meat shield right now, but no, she wouldn't. She would not hide. She would move closer to just kind of
To Brad? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Just kind
And just so that you know, if you do that, it would provoke one attack of opportunity from this one over here. She moved away from it.
I was like looking at this, I'm like, but it was just a 5-foot step. Oh.
Unfortunately, it
Poop.
really isn't one. So it's just one though. He attacks you once.
Roll bad. Roll bad. Of course not. Alright, how much am I taking?
5.
5. Got this, guys. We got this. Yeah, Brock, you're gonna heal us on this.
Brug, did you want to move or anything else on your turn?
I mean, I'm just gonna. No, not really. I'm gonna keep having to keep attacking him anyways. So.
Okay.
Fair enough. I have a strategy to save us all.
Excellent.
Fantastic. I will move 10 feet down here and I will shout out to these creatures. You evil doers of injustice, you cannot hope to defeat me in 1,000 years. It is 1,000 years too soon for you, cowards. And I will attack the one that Brug was attacking. Did he hit him the first round he was recklessly attacking?
Yes.
How much damage was that and how does this creature look?
He did 11 damage and it looked hurt, but not horribly.
Alright, well I will finish it off now. I will describe how I slay it now. As I roll these damage dice and make it so. For I fear that if we allow 4 of these creatures to attack us, we will die. And with an impressive 14, I suppose I'm going to have to use a maneuver to hit with that.
You would, yes.
Okay, dice are unbelievable as these dogs just go berserk. I will add 1d8 to the strike. Alright, 20 to hit.
Yes, you hit.
I
And
stab into it with my rapier.
is it just 8 damage?
8 magical piercing damage.
Yes. Alright, it is bloodied.
Alright, I will see it's weakened before me and I will say you have no hope of success. I will strike you down immediately! And I will action surge and attempt to do it again.
Okay.
Hopefully I can roll a number higher than a 7. God's sakes.
That would be good.
I will use my second maneuver! Well, these dice have betrayed me. 17.
Yes, you hit.
Fantastic. So I do an additional 9 damage. As apparently my second dice is always a crit.
Okay.
So I stab into it again with unparalleled speed.
And with each strike, because you've managed to get it so low on health, with each of those particular strikes, you've managed to disable one of its limbs, and so it only has 3 attacks now, rather than 5.
Fantastic.
I've got this one here, will attack chance 5 times.
I will endure it, for I must.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of those hit.
Alright. I believe that it did not hit. I think you should re-roll it again.
Alright.
As one might say, coming at me, bro.
The other one that just moved is rolling 5 attacks.
Fantastic.
1,
Oh.
1
2,
hit.
3, 4, 5. 1 hits.
I will parry that one, Dungeon Master. Come at me, brother. And I will add,
As long as it's 1. Yes, that's fine.
Yes. So by some supreme miracle of chance, you see a flurry of 10 blows swipe at him. One about to caress his cheek, but the creatures are entangled and his strike is knocked sideways. You would not land a hand upon my beautiful face.
I've got 3
Hello, Alpha.
attacks cursing Brug. Are you proposing disadvantage on the first?
Sadly, I cannot because I moved into position to gain the ire of this foul creature.
3 attacks. Did you still attack recklessly, Brug?
Yep.
Farewell, Brug.
So that's the first one, which will hit. That's the second one, which will crit.
Ow.
And that's the third one, which will hit. So I'm doing the first one, which is 4 damage, since it's halved. The second one, which is 6, because it's halved. And the third one, which is 2, because it's halved.
I am at 1 because of my orc ability.
Excellent.
And this one moves in and attacks. Hey, you! Perhaps this is a bit more difficult than I planned.
Okay. We got a plan.
I have to state that if a dungeon master thinks that a creature attacking 20 times at +4 is easy, then he may or may not be a what you call fool.
I didn't think it was going to be easy.
20 times. 20 times. I would just like you to state that and coalesce upon that. That was not very well thought out.
Bring it. Bring it.
That's a miss.
1,
And a miss.
2. Yep, miss.
And a miss.
Miss.
And a miss.
Miss. Ha, ha.
And a hit.
Oh, of course. Oh,
Here.
so close to having. She was doing so well. Dodge. Oh, so hey you. Congrats. You made it. You gave yourself kind of a good move. You have ensnaring strike enchanted, but Brug, he needs help. I need help. Well, she's going to give up her spell that she is holding because obviously her companion, beautiful Brug, needs to be healed.
I will teach you the ways of playing D&D 5th edition. Okay.
Yeah.
You do not lose concentration on your spell unless you are damaged and fail a concentration check or start another concentration check. Healing spell is not a concentration check.
Thank you.
Maintain it, but I would suggest making a concentration check since you were critically hit.
Ah, yes.
Alright.
So, Brug, +6 to you. And then as bonus action, we're going to bring the wolf back.
You would need to step back so that it's in this square. And if it's brought back, obviously you'll be full health as well.
Yep.
So you've cured wounds and you've bonus actions to shift.
I do need to make a con save. I think a 20
That is a
save.
success.
I still got the spell. Thank you, Joseph.
Alright, that I'm guessing is your whole turn. So, Rug, you are feeling a little worse for wear, but you think that you could easily defeat this one that you've been attacking in a single blow. So that's something.
Rogue will try. He'll keep doing as he's been doing.
You will absolutely, totally destroy it with 17 damage. What else would you like to do, if anything? If you would like, you could perhaps roll insight if you're not too enraged, to understand how these creatures work. I mean, I don't like trying to giving people ideas in combat, but if that's something you can potentially win this fight other ways. You don't necessarily have to just attack. So, if there's anything else you want to do, you can.
I don't think I can search for healing, so well, I will move against this one actually. That'll be it.
All right. I would allow you to drink a potion.
Don't have any.
Well, you had plenty of downtime to get some. I mean, you have money. Like, unless Sprug was too stupid to do it, I mean, I would allow you to have at least one, if not more.
Oh well.
Sure, I guess then.
So, okay, as a group, you could have either one, purchased healing potions, or two, spent time creating healing potions or getting someone to create healing potions from the nightshade mushrooms. So you can have a choice of that. So which would you choose?
I would have created the potions, however many that was.
Yep. So you could create 6, giving 2 to each of you, and the effect is of the medium variety, which is 4d4 plus 4. So add 2 medium potions of healing, and if broke, obviously you would be down to 1 now, and you would be able to heal for 4d4 plus 4.
He's actually at 9, I believe, since he got healed by you.
Nope, she healed me for 6. Thus I'd be at 7 because I was at 1.
Yes, 7, I suppose.
Yep. So another 15 on top of that.
22.
And you would have 1 potion left. The others all have 2 potions each. And that would exhaust all of the nightshade mushrooms that you would have had. Okay. Chance, you're up.
I will look upon my companions, and I know that I must hold these 2 creatures at bay so that they can hope to defeat the other. And I will attack the top one, attempting to spirit upon my mighty blade, as I attempt to roll a number higher than 7 for the first attack today. Fucking Jesus. Fucking Jesus. No. Apparently I am too worried about Brug. As I look back to him, dearest Brug, do not die in my presence today, as I miss horribly.
Oh dear. Alright. You miss horribly. Is there anything else you wish to do?
I will pray for Brug's safety. That is all I will be doing.
Do you want to roll a religion check to try and get in touch with a deity?
I don't need a religion check to get in touch with the deity. I'll simply turn behind him and say, dearest Brug, deity himself, Please do not fall in battle this day.
Alright.
I'm a really shitty deity then.
You just like saved yourself from going unconscious by pure, you know, racial powers. It's pretty awesome. Anyone else would have fallen unconscious there. Hey, you're up.
Indeed. She's going to do another athletics check, and she's going to be like, roar, pin. Wait, no. Can she do, like, a bite attack that, aka grapple-ish, like, because she's...
So how it works is you use an attack to make a grapple check. So if you have more than one attack, you can obviously just use one attack.
Mary, what
Yes.
creature are you transformed into?
Wolf.
A wolf.
Can you give me a specific wolf? Is it a giant wolf?
Dire wolf.
A dire wolf? Are you sure it is a dire wolf?
Yes.
Positive.
Alright, well, I was pretty sure that you can't change into a dire wolf. But no, apparently
Pretty
you can.
sure I'm a DM that allowed her to do it.
Alright, yes, I'll teach you a secret here. On your character sheets, you should write down the statistics of a wolf, and then you will learn how to play your character. It says when you bite with your bite attack, you have +5 to hit. And if you hit the creature, it must succeed on a strength check or be knocked prone. I would suggest in the future
Okay.
making a note of this somewhere on your character sheet, since this is what you actually are. And you have advantage on attacks rolls. If you have an ally within 5 feet of you, please. I understand that there is a lot to know for your character, but you must know it.
Alright, so you have advantage, so it's 7 piercing damage.
And then Snaring Strike activates, but since it's a large creature, it has advantage to overcome the DC strength check.
So it's a strength check?
Yep. And DC is 13, could be 12. It is 13.
13, okay. Strength of +2. So D20 +2 is advantage. Oh, so he did succeed.
What?
Well, does he, what about the trip, though? You did snare and trip. Those 2 separate saves.
So I've got to roll a separate one?
Yes, with the trip attack as a wolf.
So I would trip, I guess.
Yes, he is prone, allowing Brug to attack without being so reckless, perhaps.
Sure, so this one's prone. I will flip it over that way. There we go. Brug. Unless there's something else Hey wants to do.
No.
Okay, Brug.
Apologies, I had to step away for a moment.
No, that's okay.
It is my turn. Since I'm at the
Yes,
top of this.
Mary has,
I will-
Hey, you has tripped the creature, knocking it prone for you to attack normally.
Hopefully, with its being in prone, it has a reduced AC for that to hit.
I don't believe.
But, Brug, your dice are hilariously awful. Just as
Yep.
awful as mine.
Okay, so yeah, that's unfortunately unsuccessful. Chance.
I will again attack this creature. I will attempt to roll above 7 as well, but apparently Brug and I are unable to hit creatures. There we go, finally.
And it's the top one you said?
Yes, I will shove my long metal point into it. attempting to jam up its gears and clockwork nature.
Alrighty. Yeah, you definitely stab it, and it doesn't look overly concerned about the wound that you've caused, but it's at least somewhat hurt. All right, I've got many attacks coming in.
Yes.
All right, so there's 10 attacks versus chance. 1, 2. That's the wrong dice. Stop it! 2, 3, 4.
These dice rolls are impressive.
I would mind taking those hits.
7, 8, 9. I've got 2 hits.
I will carry the 22, and hopefully I can roll above it too. Yes, I will carry one of the 2 attacks. So out of the past 20 attacks that have hit me, I've been hit once.
Or 8.
Max damage.
Then I have. It's tripped by the wolf, so it's going to attack the wolf. So 5 attacks.
Bring it. Oh, no, don't bring it. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Hit, miss. 2. Only 2 hit.
For a total of 11. Keep in mind as well that on your turn you can spend a spell slot to regain hit points. So it is your turn.
Or at least 1d8 plus 1. Ba-dum. And she's going to do another bite attack on this creature. Let's go. We'll keep down.
No.
That's 20.
Oh yeah, because you have advantage because you've got an ally nearby. Yes, you hit for 8 piercing damage.
This stuff's kind of crunchy.
It is. May as well be bloodied. It's 1 hit point away from being bloodied, so call it bloodied.
Does it bleed?
No.
Darn.
And there really isn't a bloodied. It's just it gives you at least some sort of idea as to how.
I understand. I'm just. These things are supposed to be made of stone and metal or something. Is there really blood?
They're metal that look like stone. Yeah.
Cool.
Anything else you want to do?
No, she's just going to continue to leer over this creature as her
Brug.
teeth sink into it. Get it, Brug! Get it! Ruff. You're muted!
I promise nothing.
Get it, Brug!
Nice. 13. You can describe how you kill it.
I can't.
It's entangled, right? And
It's prone. So she tripped it. She didn't manage the entangle, but she did manage the trip. So it's on the ground.
well, then I shall stick with something simple, since it is just tripped upon the ground. Brug brings his axe up and over and manages to hit the body at a nice angle instead of having it just bounce off, as many blows are known to do with anything stone or hard, what have you. And it will chip away enough of a chunk that the statue finally stills and goes inactive.
Yes, it sort of shivers and. Yeah, pretty much. All right, Chance.
Yes, I will look upon my companions, and I will I will give them a thumbs up, but you know what I will do? I will, as a free action, I will drop my rapier. I will look to them. I will give them a hearty thumbs up, and for my interaction, I will pick my weapon back up, and I will strike at the top creature, attempting to end his life. And I hope to roll a number that is not shit again.
That would be
Do it.
preferable.
We believe in you.
I don't believe in myself, though. No, I will save my last reaction for perhaps something more deadly. And I will use my bonus action to second wind, attempting to recover my lost life. And I am healed to full.
For some reason, I keep on deleting the portal guardian that's actually rolled the initiative and it takes it out. Alright, so after your turn is their turn. This one will move to here to attack Brug. But first of all, I've got 5 attacks from this one against you, Chance. Alright, let's roll the correct dice this time. 1 attack. 2 attacks, 3 attacks, 4 attacks.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh. Oh no.
Thank goodness that this is all I have, but
Oh my gosh.
perhaps Mary can revive you after this round.
I will breathe life into you like Aslan.
Well, all your damage.
2, 3, and a crit. Okay.
Confirm
Sorry.
crit first.
Holy crap.
I just roll.
First.
Oh wait, yeah, you don't confirm in here, right?
Just roll. I'll just roll. What was it? 5d6 plus 10.
1, 1, 1,
5d6
1.
plus 8, I should say.
Yeah, 5d6 plus 8. I'll just do that. It'll be easiest. 5d6 plus 8. Roll. 29.
14
I am
damage.
Is that's it halved or not halved?
You take 14 damage.
Okie doke.
Is Buck still alive?
Yep, he's doing alright.
Okay.
Alright. Got 5 attacks versus. So that was Bragg. I've got 5 attacks versus Chance now.
Okay.
Okay. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I will use my last reaction to block one, and I'll take the second one to the face. I am unable to react now.
Jeez, that's the second time that he max damage. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm just looking at these just like 8. Oh my goodness.
So, do you have the reaction or not?
Yes, I am now out of reactions after blocking one of those attacks. I blocked the 20, so I will automatically roll at least a 1.
Yeah, that's easily done. And I've got no attacks versus Hayu because we killed the one.
Woohoo! Hayu's going to totally bound over here on her turn and be like, let's bite you and see if we can get you prone. Yo. With a crit for max minimal damage!
The worst possible
minimum.
damage.
Yes, max minimum.
Well, no, it is 2 above minimum. You did roll a 3 and a 1.
Oh, Snake Eyes, come on. But
You rolled a 1, a 1, and a 3.
sad. And make a strength check.
Strength check at disadvantage because you got a crit.
I'll take that. Roll bad, roll bad. Roll 2 Snake Eyes for me.
I'll see. Disadvantage.
5.
I got a 5.
Fails. Yep.
So he's on the ground, and you've hurt him enough.
Here you go, Brug. I weakened him for you with an impressive 10 crunchy piercing damage.
Yeah.
Ow.
So, bro, he's on the ground. You just killed one that was on the ground. You think, ooh, I could probably kill this one too. It's not quite enough damage to do so, but you definitely get it very close to death.
Well, at least I actually hit.
Chance, you see that the one that those guys are attacking is very, very close to death, if there is such a thing for a construct.
I will unmute my mic and then I will put it under with my impressive 8 damage as I simply take pity upon this massively armed individual,
Yep.
stabbing it through the heart as its body goes limp and crumbles to metal and dirt and stone ash.
Indeed. You kill it. Well done. And there's one left. That's next to you. Will attack you 5 times, Chance.
Do not roll high. I would prefer to stay conscious.
Don't we all? 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 crit.
Fantastic.
Which is 2 d6 plus 2, 7.
Surprisingly, this critical hit does less damage than the previous attack.
Indeed.
Off guard.
Oh.
Ah, you are a worthy foe. If only for your
Nom 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 nom. Let's do this. 14 is not enough, alright?
That is correct, unfortunately.
She got sloppy on this attack.
Yeah. Run over, sort of.
Nipped at it as it just kind of flailed its spinny arms.
Yep. Brug.
Barf, 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 barf.
You think, well, you are definitely outnumbering it now, 3 to 1. You think that it's not going to take much to finish this creature off, Brug, so. You are muted as well, in case you do not realize.
Yep, I knew. I was eating something, so I don't think it would be welcome to have that over the chat.
7 damage. Alright, yes, you strike it with your axe. The first blow to hurt it, and it's Chance's turn. Who is also muted, in case he does not realize.
How dare you? How dare you make such an assertion? I was simply waiting my turn.
Of course you are, yes.
Of course I was. Yes, I will do a healing surge. I will use my 1 healing surge as I look at my my laundry list of abilities and I feel that I have exhausted all of them. And I believe that is a heal for 1d10 plus. Did you say it's what's 1 level or plus?
It's fighter level.
No, the special one. Spend half of your hit dice as an action to heal.
The Eberron one.
Yes.
The Eberron one is you spend them as if you're spending them to rest.
All right, but you spend half as much. I don't. So I could spend what 2d10 because I'm level 4.
Yeah.
All right, so 2d10 plus I guess 2.
Yeah, your con.
Yes. As I heal 17, as I stand there and I flex, you will not defeat me this day, foul creature! And I recover all of my life as I look as vibrant as the day I was born from the bosom of my own mother.
You were born from the bosom of your mother?
Yes, from her bosom. Isn't that how all children are born to this world?
He came out.
Delivered
He came
from a
out as
stork?
liquid.
Yes.
No comment.
This dog delivered me from her bosom. Is that not how it works?
Alright, so you are fully healed. Is there anything else you want to do, or is that...
I will stare at this creature. You cannot harm me. I am invincible.
Okay, its turn. It looks around. The person that looks most hurt is Brug.
Of course.
But it's too stupid, and it's going to roll a d3 instead. Brug is 1. AU is 2. Chance is 3.
Oh, I don't think it could kill me anyways right now with the rage on.
Yes, go after Chance. Go after Chance.
Yes, it's going after Chance with...
You have
5
weakened
attacks.
me such that I am near death, creature.
1 attack. 2 attacks. 3 attacks. 4 attacks. 5
Your
attacks.
foolish strikes cannot harm me.
Hey you! After it strikes 5 times without succeeding.
Barf! And 24. Make a strength check after taking 10 piercing damage.
With
They all
disadvantage
hurt.
as you have bloodied it. Disadvantage. 11. So it's still prone, I think.
Is prone now. Last time, she did not get to attack or did not succeed in biting him.
So he is prone. He flips over. He flips over. I will head it that way. Alright, Brug. It's prone. On not very much life left. You kill it. Describe how.
With this one, since it's fallen once more and it has these nice, convenient, hollowed-out eye sockets, Brug is going to take the pointy, piercy bits right at the top of his axe, much unused before, lodge it in, and just kind of weigh into it until it cracks through.
And you have defeated all of the portal guardians. You are successful. Indeed. Alright. So, as you can see, this,
Are there any writings around the portals?
they each
Or
have, like, runes. That circle of, I don't know, stuff in the middle
Okay.
of them each is like runes.
Just kind of look at them like, don't mean anything. Unless they're druidic. You just kind of look, sniffs, checks them out. Will eventually return to the others. Kind of, hey, look, stairwell. Does this have a smell to it?
Stairwell. Okay, make a perception roll.
Sure thing.
Do these strange
Perception.
golem creatures have any remainders on their body?
Smells like dust and stone around here.
Okay, so what you get off them, let me just check on that for you. And I'll see if you can sense anything else. Can you make me a survival check, please?
Yes.
Chance, as you're doing this.
Oh, sorry.
I would love to make a survival check. I have been told that I am quite good at survival.
I'm very good at it.
Chance, as you are...
As I roll amazingly well, getting an 8.
Alright, as you are fiddling about trying to find something amongst the dead metal, you trigger this mechanism inside that's kind of in its core, and you release a gas. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. That is a failure. So, as Chance rifles around in the metal, you guys just suddenly realize that he has stopped moving. He is paralyzed for the next minute and cannot do anything, which basically makes him stunned. So for a full minute, he just stands there, and you guys see this wafting gas and can move out of the way of it as it starts to spread, but not quick enough for you to be affected by it. And you realize that each of these creatures will have a container of this gas that you, if you roll better than Chance did, would be able to take and use for yourselves. So there are 3 survival checks to be made by whomever wishes on the other ones. Of course, now that you know that there is a gas there, if you fail your survival check, you can roll your Constitution saving throw with advantage. But yes, actually, I could probably give you advantage on your survival checks instead. I'll give you advantage on your survival checks instead. So
I know a lot about these poisons, having endured them firsthand. Perhaps I can try again and do a little bit better.
Can repeat at the end of its turns? Yes.
Apparently I am a fool, and I am very clumsy today. And I will save at advantage. There we go, I dodge out of the way. It appears that these are very, very unstable devices here. Perhaps the third time is the charm, if they say. No, apparently it is not the charm. You know, this gas is very prone to getting everywhere. Let me attempt to dodge it again. These rolls are astoundingly bad.
1, 2.
I have wasted 3 of them so far. Let's see if I can waste the last one.
Okay.
Fantastic. Here, let's try again. Can I get above an 8? So I do have a positive modifier +4, mind you. Finally,
yes. You finally get one. So the last canister of paralyzing gas is now in your inventory, safe, and you can throw this canister and cause a 30-foot cone of gas with it. And anything in that 30-foot cone needs to make a Constitution save or be paralyzed. Unfortunately, because you rolled so many failures, you've only managed to get 1 of those canisters, rather than 4. So, but that is your loot for this. Anything else? You could potentially take some of this metal. You do think that it is, you know, perhaps usable by someone. It's not magical in itself, but it's, you know.
Berg, do you want to collect some of this metal? Perhaps you can exchange it for a better axe, or perhaps shiny new belts, or perhaps maybe some daggers, Mary. Or should I say, hey you? I don't know who this Mary is.
So you think that if applied to a suit of armor, a suit of metal armor, if it's made out of this, the metal armor, if it's full metal armor, not just studded, if it's full metal armor, it will increase that metal armor's armor class by 1 point. So if it's plate, it would be 19. If it's scale, it would be, what is it, 17.
This is a brilliant looking superior armor. Is this like adamantium or something? I don't understand.
No. It's just a strong metal.
It is a super alloy, I see.
Super alloy, yes.
What if I were to fashion it as a shield?
That is a good question. Yeah, sure. You would get a +3 shield instead of +2.
Do you wish for any of this metal, Brug?
Brug will shrug. Brug not know what to do with.
We can perhaps fashion you a stronger, more powerful suit of armor to protect you from the blades of this world. I think you would look absolutely dashing in a more powerful suit of armor. Don't you agree, bro?
How many armor? How much armor it make? This Brug is like trying to.
Do we have
Brug
enough for
slowly
a half
learns how
plate
to
and a
do
shield?
words.
Yeah, you would have enough for two applications, basically, items, yes.
Yes. I believe that we should make you better armor, and I will make a better shield. I have to admit this mithril plate armor is rather light, and I enjoy it as it is.
Yeah, so you wouldn't get the mithril benefit, but you would get an extra AC.
Yes, I will simply apply it to my shield. It appears that we have been playing for quite a while. Are we about done for the day?
Yes, I do need to give you XPs and all of that good stuff. So I've got... And we got away from the strange elemental creatures. And divide that amongst the three of us. That's 830 experience each.
We're on the brink of evolving to a new level of power.
How
never
close
seen
is the brink?
before. 300 experience.
300.
Yes.
Okay. I can't give you 300 for 3.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
We can go explore the rest of the park, considering there was a path we didn't take.
You could. You know how to activate that portal.
How much experience was it?
830 all up.
Okay.
Each. And you have 1 canister of the paralysis gas. So, hey you.
Actually, we need 195 experience.
195.
Yes.
I'm happy for you just to take that.
I'm willing to go explore the rest of the park because it's there.
Yeah. I mean, you guys found this. You went and investigated the room. So yeah. Feel free to do that. You too, Mary. You can add 195 experience.
Okay.
Shug a glug.
Yeah, so
then.
you go and explore the rest of the park. The only thing of much significance is you do find a cave that possibly you could come back to. There is treasure inside that I will give you. What I would like though is, what can I do? Can each of you roll a percentile dice, please? And I'll record that and generate some treasure for you for next time.
Well, of course. Do you want it to be out of 100%, of course?
Yes, out of 100%.
Yes.
Percentile dice. Nice. So, who got that? That was Brug that got 59?
Yep.
Brug. Chance got 73.
And Hayu is being a slow one. No, 1, now 100, 1, 300. 22.
22. Alright. I'll generate that for you next time. Because you found that, you'll get the extra experience. So you guys, Brug and Chance will level. Hey you, I don't think will, because she was a little bit behind you guys.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
You get the bonuses. And just the last thing that I'll say is, hey you did ask what she could sense down the staircase. Let me just check on that real quick before I close us out for the day.
What was the base experience before that? You said
830, and then another, however much it was, to 125, I think you said. to get to.
There you go, Mary.
It's worth 6,000 now.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um, halfway there. Okay, and then let's just check
Living
these.
because rage reduces damage.
Brog, I feel as if our powers have doubled in this past level. If you know
Okay.
what I mean.
Hey you do smell something familiar, but it isn't exactly as you remember it. What you smell is the smell of lizard folk, but there's something unusual about them. You're not quite sure what the unusual thing is, but you do get the distinct smell that is lizard folk.
And the others notice Heiyu's eyes scrunched as she's intently taking in the scent and trying to figure out what is this difference.
And upon that note, we will finish for today. Thank you all for playing, and thank you anyone that was watching. I know there was at least one person during that time, so we really appreciate watching, and we hope that you enjoyed it. We'll be back with this group in 2 weeks to find out what is in the lower levels of this floating tower and what is behind the winter environment of Skysedge Park. Until then, hope everyone has a good couple of weeks, and I'll go ahead and close this out unless there's anything that you guys want to say before I do so. So quickly before
Barf.
Yes, good. And it'll be alright. Okay, bye-bye everyone.